Hey everyone, welcome to Kempner Canucks. My name is Trev, and this is the post-game show happening on Twitter. No, sorry, not on Twitter, on YouTube and Facebook. So glad that you're here. I know that tonight was a super disappointing loss, but I wanted to come on here and connect with you guys and you girls, and thank you so much for being Canucks fans, supporting the channel. As you know, I make content that is definitely passionate, okay? And as if you watched my last live stream, you would know I was going crazy. I was so excited about our 4-3 win over the Oilers. But I also make content that is realistic and honest. And this is one of those nights where we're going to do some honest, realistic takes. We are going to talk about the game for sure at length. We're also going to talk about the negatives and the positives. Also, we're going to talk about the trade that took place today. And as well, we're going to be talking about the Garland situation as well. And whatever else you want to talk about this evening. So I'm just excited that you're here. Let me give you my takes on the game tonight. I mean, obviously a super disappointing loss because the Flyers are not that good, right? Let's just be completely honest. The Flyers are absolutely not a juggernaut in this NHL. They have a lot of holes, and we should not have lost to this team, especially when we are trying to make the playoffs ourselves and we feel like we've had a good start. That kind of took a lot of it deflated a lot of us, didn't it? So I know that you're probably really frustrated at that, and I'm gonna definitely post in the comments some of the frustrations. Like, I'll start right now. Gravely glad to have you here. I know you're a Blackhawks fan. By the way, congrats on the big win against Toronto. That's an important piece before we dive into this. Canucks won 2 big games in a row, lost to Philadelphia. The Leafs won 2 big games and then lose to Chicago. So there is parity in the league. We do need to talk about that. Okay, everyone? So everyone stay calm. Everyone stay calm. And we know that it's been super, super frustrating, but that happens. So Gravely didn't watch the game, but he said Lafferty with 3 shots led the forwards, which again isn't that surprising. Besser, Miller 2 shots, Pettersson, Kuzmenko, and Garland 1 shot. Didn't get to watch, but seeing that it was a rough game. Gravely, glad to have you in the stream and making a comment for sure, man. So we'll get into this game here. Canucks lose. Get shut out by the Flyers. It was pretty awful for a lot of it. And okay, let's just talk about it. So we got shut out. Like, didn't score a goal. Didn't even have that many great scoring chances. Like, literally got dominated, and it was super discouraging to watch. But a few things that I also was super, super frustrated about was Tyler Myers, I felt, had a terrible game. And against Edmonton, I think he played pretty decently. And I was singing his praises, especially after the 4-3 win against the Oilers in Edmonton. I thought he played a lot better than people were giving him credit for. But tonight, he was terrible. He was terrible on so many fronts. And this is why it was so frustrating, is we're playing against some of the greatest players in the league in Edmonton, and then we come here and most people can't even tell you 5 to 10 names of Flyers that are on the team anymore, right? Like, that's how bad this team is. And so Tyler Myers shouldn't be having a bad game, should be having a positive game. And so that was disappointing because he just was not there. He didn't do what he needed to do. And then we just got killed in the second period. And if you watch that second period, it was really bad. In fact, but that's also, there's a positive in the second period that I do want to talk about for sure. But first, we're going to start talking about this stat. Where do I have it here? This right here. The second period was awful because we got outshot 23-2. Now, if you told me the Oilers would have outshot us 23-2, then I would have been like, yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, sometimes that happens, and they did. But it's the Philadelphia Flyers, guys. 23-2, unacceptable. Couldn't get anything going, and that was really, really disappointing. It was really awful to watch, and let's just be honest about that. And then, of course, the disallowed goal, okay? The disallowed goal was absolutely atrocious. I know that I'm a Canucks fan and I'm biased, but that should have counted. And I would love to hear what you had to say. Who's at fault for this goal? Was it that Besser was in the crease and that he actually touched the goaltender? Was it Garland that went in there and hit the goalie to end up scoring? Was it the refs who's at fault? Which I would land that it was the refs or not the refs, but because the refs counted as a goal. I should say upstairs, I think they made the wrong call. So would love to hear what you would have to say regarding that. Those are the negatives. And just a quick reminder, I'll put this up right now for you, but I'm on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. So whatever platform you're watching me on right now, please make sure to hit that subscribe and follow button. And I just love posting Canucks content. So would love for you to follow my stuff. So YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. I love having conversations with people. I love responding. So yeah, anyways, that's kind of where I'm at there. But this disallowed goal, I think that was a really bad call. The refs had it right, and we should have, upstairs. I don't know how they concluded that was not a goal. I do not think that Brock Besser hit the goaltender at all. I don't think he interfered with the goaltender at all. Maybe he blinded him a little bit, but he didn't do what people were saying that he interfered. Now, if it's Garland, I can understand that a little bit more, but I still don't think, like, the puck's not across the line and it's not covered. He has every opportunity to do that, right? So, okay, let's see what Gravely has to say. He said they had 40 minutes to get back in the game. They came out in the second and put up like 3 shots. Yeah, dude, it was 2 shots. It was 23-2. It was absolutely disgusting, disappointing. The whole thing was just terrible. Like, honestly, it was terrible. So, but I do appreciate you coming in and saying that. So, love to hear other people as well. I gravely keep commenting. I love your comments. But it was really bad. So now let's talk about the positives. Okay. Now, you're saying, how is there positives in a 2-0 shutout? Well, there is, because I loved what Noah Juleson did tonight. He stepped up for his teammate, got hit. Who was it that got hit? Was it Hoglander? I can't remember off the top of my head now. I'm got a blank here. But Juleson stepping up, getting in a little tussle there. I mean, they didn't really throw anything. And some of you are saying, well, that was bad because he ended up getting a penalty. The other guy dropped his gloves too. I don't know why he didn't get roughing anything. Juleson did he even punch him? It was just more like they should have both got roughing. But I understand what happened there. I just like that he finally, like, we always criticize teammates because they don't stand up and don't do anything. And when someone Giuseppe went into the boards, and that was a boarding call. That's right. So I really like that Juleson did that. Juleson's kind of winning me over here. So another positive that happened tonight was the Lotto line was reunited. It was absolutely cool to see that line together. And it was a lot of fun to watch. So I don't know how you guys felt about it, but it was fun. I mean, they tried it. It was a good idea. We didn't end up scoring. I wish, another positive tonight is I wish Quinn Hughes scored on that, like, 360 spin move was awesome. And if he would have scored, like, that would have been a highlight goal you would have seen for years to come with the Canucks. So I thought that was a huge positive. And if memory serves me right, guys, I don't think anyone got hurt. That's a positive. I mean, in a 2-0 shutout loss, right? But the biggest positive for me is just watching Thatcher Demko. He is the difference maker. we got shellacked in the second period and he gave up no goals. It was 2-0 after the first period. Nobody scored after that. I'm very, very, very pleased with Thatcher Demko. This is why he gets $5.5 million a year. He's our number one goalie. And yes, DeSmith played awesome against the the Oilers, but I was glad we put Demko back in, and I'm looking forward to seeing what that is. So I got another comment here. Oh, Gary's here. Welcome, Gary. Demko was a beast and should have had at least the third star. I agree 100%. I didn't. What did the 3 stars end up being? I love this NHL app. It's really helpful. I don't know if it tells us that, but yeah, it says game reports. Let's see if there is one for game summary. I think it shows it on here. But anyways, if you guys want to post it, here it is right here. It is 3 stars was Corey Hart, of course, Couturier, which, by the way, that was epic. I don't think that should have been a penalty shot. That's another negative for tonight. But Couturier's goal was really nice. Skating backwards, going around quickly and shooting, hitting the crossbar, the post, and then going in. I believe it did. So those are guys. So I'm just talking about that right now. So how you doing? Welcome, by the way. So about the Couturier penalty shot early in today's game, isn't a penalty shot awarded if the attacking player is impeded in a way that they are unable to get a decent shot away in a breakout? Yes, that's exactly what it is. I do not understand why that happened. So it doesn't make any sense to me why it was a penalty shot. It's just stupid. It was like, and I don't think they were against us, but it was like the refs were against us tonight. Like that, the disallowed goal, which was from head office, and then the penalty shot, those are two really deflating things. If they didn't get the penalty shot, it probably would have been 1-0. Then if they would have scored, and it would have been 1-1, and then we went to overtime. This whole scenario is different, but I know that I don't think the refs were out to get us tonight. That's just my personal opinion. David, welcome. Of Canadian teams who began on Tuesday Pacific time, all bar the Oilers 6-1 lost theirs. Oh, okay. So everyone who had games on Tuesday Pacific time, all except for the Oilers, lost their home openers. Wow. So Canucks, Habs, Jets 2-0, 5-1, 5-1 respective losses. Interesting. That is really interesting, man. Thanks for sharing that. I didn't realize that. So and I need to learn how to read that one as well. So yeah, I just mentioned what I said. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that, bro. Shane, I'm with you. It was a terrible game. If you missed the beginning, please go in. I talked about, the negatives, of course, of a shutout. I talked about Tyler Myers being atrocious tonight, which I am disappointed in that. By the way, Susie was back. I was happy to see Susie back, but didn't make a huge difference. Was good, but I wish he would have, I don't know, maybe I just wanted him to score a goal or something. I don't know. Got killed in the second, disallowed goal. Those are my negatives, but I kind of flushed those out. So, yeah, it was totally rough, man. They better pick it up because we need to win games like this. This is absolutely important. And isn't the next few games, I think I should have this memorized. I have it on the front of my phone here. I'll just bring it up. Yeah, so it's Tampa Bay on Thursday, and then Saturday night is against Florida Panthers. So those are going to be some tough games, everyone. We need to get going here. So October. So David, perhaps the Flyers not gotten a penalty shot. The Canucks would have. Yeah, exactly. I was saying this. Nobody will ever know because tonight the Canucks, like the Jets, look dead. I didn't see the Jets. I'm going to bring up the stats here, or NHL schedule. NHL schedule scores. How's that? So what are they saying here? Thanks for bringing that up. Okay, so Flyers won against us. Wild beat the Canadians 5-2. Islanders shut out the Coyotes. Coyotes are so bad, and the Islanders only 1-0. Okay. Sabres. Oh, the Sabres end up winning 3-2. When I was watching, it was 2-0 for the Sabres. Lightning came back. They went to overtime. Wow, that's cool. The Kings destroyed the Jets. Let's go. I'm scoreboard watching. Have you watched that video yet, guys? Because that video is hilarious because I am so scoreboard watching. And the Oilers, this is what you're talking about. So the Oilers destroyed the Predators 6-1. That is awesome. I love it. I love it. And now the Avalanche and Kraken are playing. Go Avs. And then, of course, Hurricanes, Sharks, and I have the Sharks are up 1-0. That's surprising. And then Stars and Golden Knights are tonight. Speaking of which, it's already gone at 0-0. So, thanks everyone. Interesting. I love scoreboard watching already. I don't know why. I'm a little obsessed. The Jets and Habs played home games while the Canucks and others played away games. Yes, that's true. I'll pop over to Game Over Winnipeg SPN channel to comment on the Jets loss, but maybe be back a little bit here later. Yeah, tell them that the Jets suck, and don't tell me you're a Canucks fan. So yeah, Calum. Is it Callum or Calum? Dude, it's good to see you. Welcome. Love having you in here. Okay. The crazy thing, Gary says, is that the Canucks were skating okay, but so disorganized all over the map without a plan. And that's the surprising thing, isn't it, Gary? Rick Tocchet has had a great system here, and that's been really, really encouraging to see. I personally enjoyed watching that, but it is what it is. And so it was one of those nights. It's parity. There's parity in this league, guys. This is why people watch the NHL. I think there's parity in the NFL. I think there's parity in the NHL. And I do not think there's parity in other leagues. I don't think there's parity in the NBA. I don't think there's parity in baseball. I don't follow soccer that well, so there might be parity there. But it seems like there isn't parity in soccer as well, or football, as they like to call it. So it was just a disappointing night all around, and I agree. So I don't know if anyone has any more comments about tonight's game. There's not, there is stuff to talk about, but I do want to get into some other stuff. Let's talk about the trade that happened today. Now, before we do that, Gary reminded me today in comments that we're now called the Vancouver Penguins. The Vancouver Penguins, the Rutherford thing was absolutely crazy, wasn't it? Now what were the positives tonight? I need to get off that. Okay. So the Vancouver Penguins, I don't know why I'm having that an issue. Rutherford, Alvin from Pittsburgh. And honestly, this is an exciting trade, but it's also a really disappointing trade because at the end of the day, Rathbone's been a huge disappointment. And, I believe we drafted him in the 4th round. There was a lot of promise for him. Right-handed shot defenseman. Just making sure I have my stats. 24 years old only. Did we give up on him too early, guys? Don't you get worried that you're going to send this guy away? But he didn't get the playing time anymore. I watched him at training camp. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything last year to really warrant a lot of playing time. They even brought him up, I believe, for a couple games. He didn't do anything in Vancouver. He didn't take his opportunity and run with it. And then you had guys like Roland and Jules and Brisebois, who comes back to the team and plays better than him. You've got Hirose, who's better than him. So they moved on. And I'd love to know your thoughts about this trade. I called it in my video. By the way, if you've not watched the video, I called it the major minor deal. It's major because we know Rathbone's age, but people seem to be really excited about Mark Freeman that came back to us. Glover is just a guy with potential. Well, I should say promise, but without production. But same with Plasek. Is that how you say his name, Plasek? He also same, both young guys, both 23, I believe. And but what I like about Glover is his size. He's a centerman who has 6'3", 200 pounds. I think we can give a guy a shot like that and see what he can do in the AHL for us. He honestly didn't do anything in the AHL for Pittsburgh, but maybe this trade to me is all about scenery. So change of scenery. These guys all needed a change of scenery, and so we're going to see. Okay, so Okay, so I do apologize, Callum. Yeah, I think not Calum. Yeah, Callum. Um, sorry, I do apologize. Okay, thanks for the stream, Trev. Gotta go. See you another time. Yeah, good. Take care. Good night, bro. Okay, zebras were totally biased against us. Yeah, I do believe that. Okay, let's talk about the Rathbone trade now. So I like Rathbone, but he didn't show up. Hopefully, he does better with the Penguins. Yes, and we do wish him all the best in Pittsburgh. We hope that he turns his career around. I mean, if he does, everyone's going to criticize our team and everyone for sure, guys, right? But at the end of this trade, you have to look at it and go, for Vancouver, we had to we couldn't even move forward with him. We couldn't even use him as a sweetener. We had to trade him for another guy who's probably not going to produce. I mean, that's just the honest truth, but he'll be better than Rathbone. So I think we got, well, I don't know. Did we get the best player in the deal? Who is the best player in this deal? Can you guys let me know in the comments? And I'd appreciate that. But I'm hoping that Friedman's the best player in the deal. I hope that Ty Glover turns into the best player in the deal. That would be awesome. But time will tell for sure. But yeah, what did you guys think? So, okay, Callum, let's just see here. Bleep me. We couldn't score today. Demko played amazing. Yes, and he, like Gary said, he should have been 3 stars, but we didn't play in front of. We didn't play in front of him. No, we didn't at all. So, yeah. So, what do you guys think? I know it's a minor trade that happened with these guys, but that is that. Like what I was expecting a trade with Garland, and now that we always trade with Pittsburgh, is that, you know, I thought Garland was going to Pittsburgh, but do they have anyone on their team? Let's just look here. I like Daily Face Off. They always have good stuff. It's really quick to find their stuff. So, do they have any defensemen? Oh yes, guys, come on. No, he makes too much money. I think he does. Okay, I gotta bring this up. You know me. If you watch some of my stuff, you know this is the guy I've wanted. So share screen. Okay, here we go. Let's get to this right here. Oh man, guys, this is my dream right here. This is my dream. Okay, let's turn this off. I don't want that running. That's annoying. Okay, listen. Ryan Graves is the man. He's the guy I want. Now he's playing on the top line. I know it's going to be hard to get him. Like they need Garland, right? Like they need a right winger, guys. They need a right winger. Do you not see that? Am I the only one here that believes that they need a right winger desperately? They need Garland. Okay, so someone, Rutherford, phone Pittsburgh, talk to them about Graves. You should have thrown. It should have been. Oh man, okay, let's just see what he gets. He gets paid again. He gets paid a good chunk of money too, right? I think capfriendly.com. Let's go to teams. And if we go to, sorry, I should have had this up. All right, if Graves is getting 4.5 million, guys, this is the guy we want, or I want, I should say. That's exactly who I want. Garland should go there. This would be awesome. I would love it. I would absolutely. Oh, what am I doing here? Is that better? Yeah. Maybe this is a little better. I absolutely think this deal would be incredible. What do you guys think? Am I out to lunch here? I know they're not trading Graves, but he's a monster, guys. He's an absolute monster. If I can just bring it up here, share screen, and if I just do Pittsburgh Penguins and this. I'll show you what I mean by this. I know this is hard to view, okay? So just give me a second and I'll bring it up. Okay, so got to make it so it's easier for you to see. Okay, this is what we're talking about here. 6'5", 220 pounds. This guy is massive. This is the guy we want. This is the guy we need. This is the guy that we need to trade Garland for. I'm telling you right now. Do the deal. Hey, there's Alvin right there. Alvin, listen to me, bud. Listen to Rev Trev and please make a trade for him. That would be fantastic. Okay, let's get into some comments here while I was kind of ranting about that. Okay, so we picked up a guy who will fight, hit, and bleed for the jersey. Who's that? Freeman? I don't know. I don't know anything. I really don't know a lot. Hockey Talk on the Rock is a YouTube channel. Friends of mine, know them personally. Incredible people. Keith is an amazing guy and Flyers fan. And his co-host is Laura. She is a diehard Canucks fan, really knowledgeable, love their knowledge. Keith is a Flyers fan, and because Friedman played there, and he thinks he's just seriously garbage. So I'm not convinced on him. I know Keith is usually right on things, so that's interesting to me. Okay, so Shane, Friedman is the best. I've been doing research. He takes bodies and fights and looks up for his teammates. Okay, well, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe Keith's wrong. But at the end of the day, I hope that this works out for them, right? So that's interesting. Okay, so if we go here, Winnipeg Jets want Garland. Okay, if that's the case, let's quickly go there and look again, because I'm still not convinced of what the team is going to be that we will like. What are we going to get for? What are we going to get for him as a defenseman? Okay, so let's just quickly run into there and share. Am I sharing screen? Yes, I am. Okay, here we go. Get you right into here. I can just do this one. I need one a little bit bigger than that. Okay, so which defenseman do you guys want? There's no one on this team that I look at and I'm like, I want that guy. Am I missing someone here? Who's the defenseman from the Jets that you want, Shane, and that the Canucks would be interested in? Okay. Okay, let's get here. Skilled. Okay, fight and win. Yeah, right. Okay, I understand. Okay, let the Jets have Garland tomorrow by noon. Okay, but for who, man? Hey, Coach Rob, Willie, welcome to the channel. Dude, I love connecting with you. Hope you're doing well. I'd love to hear some of your comments. Okay, Gary, as fans, we all dream, Trev. Keep dreaming about grades. I will. This guy, I'm going to watch more Pittsburgh games just because of that. I want to see him play. Maybe I'm totally wrong on him. I need to do some more research. But what I've seen in highlights and seen on paper, I just love this guy. So Jets showed their inconsistent offense with just one goal they scored on Kings goalie Cam Talbot. Yeah, I'm not a Cam Talbot fan either, but I'm not sure what they're going to do there. So, my boys, Locked On Canucks did a great video on Canucks D for Garland podcast. Say, yeah, today, y'all. Okay, I did comment on their Twitter because he's talking about how they waited too long about Garland. Not Garland, Rathbone, and they could have got not Dan Marino. Who's the man? Marino, the Marino kid there. They said that they could have got Marino last year, and that's what they should have done. I don't know who Marino is at all. I'll need to watch their podcast for sure. But the only Marino I want is Dan Marino. I'm just saying. That's what I was trying to post them. But sometimes on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't let you send the GIFs, and then it goes to your junk or drafts, and it's super annoying. I don't understand it, but I'll definitely watch that. Don, welcome. What's up? Damn, that was a fun 5 minutes of pain. YouTube highlight strikes again. Yeah, I mean, when you lose 2-0 and you couldn't watch a game, that is the best option, right? Just to go watch that. Oh, that was gross tonight, bro. That was absolutely gross. Dawn, wait a minute. Is Dawn? Yeah, okay. So Dawn. Okay. Column. Okay. Death match tonight between Elliott and Mark Friedman. Okay. Sid, the kid, has soft spot for Friedman. He had, and he is an ex-Penguin. Okay. All right. That's good. It's good to know. I did not know that. I appreciate that comment. David, maybe the Jets need Garland, but whether we will be able to find he'll be a fit for anyone is anyone's guess. Yeah, that's what I'm saying in this, man. I don't see who we're going to trade for, right? It doesn't make any sense to me. Garland cannot be let go for anything less than a D-man. Yes, absolutely, and that's what Elliot Friedman was saying, is that's what the Canucks are looking for. It would be a waste. At least Peaks from Columbus. I've heard his name a lot. I've also heard a lot of negative things about Peaks. And if we just go there, let's go to Columbus. Okay, this is what concerns me about Peaks. Okay, by the way, Fantilli would be awesome, but okay, Peaks is not the guy. He's not even playing tonight. Okay, I'm worried unless he's not playing because he's getting traded for Garland. Boquist is the guy that my friend Jeff loves and wishes that we had drafted him, but we ended up drafting. Was it Rathbone? No, who did we draft? I think we drafted Hughes. I gotta figure out Boquist. Adam Boquist draft. Adam. Okay. So 2018. So we'll do NHL 2018 drafts. Okay. Now, I'm going to delete prospects. I'll probably have it right now. So make him bring him for everyone. Yeah, let's do that. Sorry, everyone. I'll present that again. Share screen, and I'm going to get to here. Let's talk about this. I know my friend Jeff. Yeah, so it's Quinn Hughes. We did the right pick. Darlene, Shinchev, Brady Kachuk, all those. Zdeno, awful pick. Quinn Hughes at 7, and then Boquist, Bouchard. I loved all those. I love both of those guys. Not Fabry. Yeah. So we could have had him. Wouldn't that be great if we end up trading for him? Got Hughes and Boquist. That would be absolutely stellar if you ask me. So I don't know what you're thinking on that, but that's where I'm at on that one. I wouldn't want Peaks, but I don't really know a lot about Peaks. Okay. Peaks is crap, Okay. Yeah. Tell us why, though. Is Vibble okay? Maybe more of what the Canucks need, although I don't know if the Habs will part with them so easily. Yeah, and they have not been in conversations, right? Is my mic acting up again? I'm so sorry, guys. So sorry. Is it good again? Hope it is. I do apologize. I don't know why my mic keeps acting up. It's usually at about the 40-minute mark. So, okay. Just starting more likely. It's good now. Okay, great. I'm so sorry about that, and I was totally going in a rant about what was there, but just starting more likely. Okay. Now, I don't know why you did that, man. The mushrooms, nice mushrooms. Every CEO and boss does micro. Okay, yeah, I'm not really interested in that conversation. Okay, so let's just quickly go here with Connor Garland. Actually, let's go back to here first. So Connor Garland, 5'10", 165 pounds, played pretty good tonight, actually. His contract's almost $5 million. He's got 3 more years remaining. He scores with us. 2 years ago, he scored 52 points. Last year, he's only scored he still scored 46. That's at the range he's in. So these are the trade partners for Garland, and it's the Blue Jackets, the Predators, the Hurricanes, and the Jets. The Hurricanes. I haven't heard the Hurricanes much lately, actually, but I think it's we want with the Hurricanes because we want Pesci. So, but I want to add Pittsburgh in there and get Graves. So that's just my personal opinion there. Yeah, I know. I agree. Anyways, any more questions, comments about these, these moves, who you'd like to see, anything about the game? Because, it was a tough night tonight. Again, real tough night to watch the Canucks play. And this has been a really difficult season or difficult thing to watch after watching 2 incredible games against the Oilers. That was super disappointing. What do you guys think about our chances against Tampa Bay? I mean, they lost tonight. I mean, isn't that the second time they've lost now? If you look at their team, they played this evening, so I can just click on them real quick. I want to know who scored for them. Oh, Hagel. Oh, that sucks. So I've got a couple guys on. What's his name? Kucherov play tonight? Yeah, he did. He didn't score any points. That sucks. Okay, let's go to Lightning. They've only won 1 game. They've lost in overtime to the Sabres, and they've lost 2. So I'm predicting that we're going to beat them. Both teams need a win. So Thursday night's going to be absolutely insane, guys. Absolutely insane. So, yeah. So let's just talk. Little Slammer, 7 games, 4 goals, 9 assists, 13 points for Hunter. Okay. Thoughts and most second for points in OHL. Yeah. Is that who they're wanting to get? Please explain to me. And I forget, does he play for the Jets? Is that what it is? Draisaitl comes a free agent next season or no? That's a good question. That's a good question. Now, oh man, that gives me an idea. That gives me such a good idea, bro. Let's go to Cap Friendly. Where did that go? Let's see. Capfriendly.com. And we're going to go to teams and Oilers. And then I'll repost this. Present. Share screen. Okay, let's just look at this for a second. Okay. So get this crap out of here. Okay. So not this year, next year, then he becomes a UFA. Can you imagine if we picked him up? That'd be so awesome. It's just a pipe dream I got, guys. It's a pipe dream. I just love Draisaitl. So it's in 2 years comes a UFA. So okay, so we keep on to the next game, and we got to stay positive, right, Gary? Good point. I feel as though they need to mentally prepare to compete. It isn't coming naturally. Fast starts. Yeah, if you think about that, I really appreciate you commenting it, because here's the thing. I'm just collecting my thoughts, because we've had 2 really bad starts in a row. Oilers absolutely dominated us in the first 2 periods. The first part of the first period. In the second period, we got dominated again by the Oilers. Then this one, we did not play good until 10 minutes into the third period. Like that is something we need to be. We're not prepared to start games other than the first opening night at home. So I think Tocchet challenged our soft nucleus too hard before the game in the coaches. Yeah, you think so? I don't know. Maybe. Hunter is a Canucks draft pick. What? Why do I not know this? I apologize, everyone. Let me just go back to here. Can you see this? I'm going to go back to here and go Canucks. That is embarrassing. I do apologize for not knowing that. Wow. Hunter. Is he in AHL? No, he's somewhere else. That's why I don't have him on here. I've been so focused on this that I haven't noticed that name. I need to do some more research. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. So our 3rd round draft pick. Okay, thanks for clarifying. I do appreciate that. The McDavid Draisaitl era may almost be done for the Oilers, although eventually Mark Scheifele, who was signed him off. Yeah, totally, 100%, bro. I'm with you guys there. Draisaitl's on a cheap deal, $8.5 million for what he should be getting paid $13 million a year. But can they afford to sign him and McDavid? I don't think they can do both. That's why I think he's going to be gone. So, okay, Canucks play up and down to our opponents. Yeah, we haven't matured yet, not enough to bring our own game. That's true. That's what good teams do. They absolutely do. And yes, I agree. He is a stud. So, all right, guys. I'm going to shut down the stream. We're at 40 minutes here. I just want to thank you again for watching. It was a disappointing loss. For having you guys here on such a disappointing loss, that means that you guys are loyal Canuck fans. You want to talk Canucks even when we struggle, and I appreciate that. I hope that you're doing awesome. Again, follow my channel, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and because I love to produce Canucks content that has it's passionate, that's realistic, that's honest. And before we go, one last comment. Toronto has missed its window. I don't think they have because their additions of Reeves, Bertuzzi, and Domi, I think it's going to push them over the top this year to really contend. But their goaltending is suspect, so we'll have to see. It may be the Bolts are vulnerable, although the Canucks away record has been mixed from last preseason and winning early in the season and on the road was a problem. Correct. And thanks so much, Gary, and for everyone being here. Good night, guys. Have a great day. And of course, always go Canucks.